Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So, people, when you're like praying for something, and the prayer does get answered, but not quite like you expected? Yeah. So, I was praying to become totally ripped, right? And I got ripped, but it was just my lip. From, like, I don't know, it was a combination of winter dryness, dehydration, like I don't know what, but yeah, I have a tear on my lip. It is not lovely. I'm like, Father, I meant ripped, man, like muscles. But I'll be more specific next time. Yeah. Anyway, oh my goodness, seriously, I just can't believe it. I guess wearing a mask is probably very drying as well, and it is freezing right now in the high desert, and I know, God bless Danny Raw, who's in a real place. Like, okay, you're in North Carolina now, right? Uh, Annie, 101 Annie on Instagram, Annie Beard, 12 feet of snow in Ohio. In Ohio. I hope I'm not outing you girls by saying where you live. And then here's little me, all excited about the teeny bit of snow we got, which was gone by morning. And yeah, it's more like 28 degrees. I got nothing. I got nothing. But that said, the heater's on at school. My hands are super dry. My lip is ripping. And yeah, it's not quite the rip I intended, but hey, God did answer my prayer. Let's just be more specific next time. All right. Anyway, in terms of how I'm feeling, thank you for asking. I'm getting there. I'm only like 70% of dying every time I breathe right now. It's just something where when I inhale, whew, I feel it. So yeah, it was 120% of pain. Now I'm only at 70% in pain. I'm thrilled. I'll take it. And I know I'm on my way. But yeah, weird and ouch. Okay, so this is the quote of the day that I wanted to share. I thought it was such a good one. It says, contrary to popular opinion, quitting is for winners. What do you think about that? Yes, there's more to it, and I'll get into it, but quitting is for winners. Does that make sense to you? I like the rest. It's really important. It says, knowing when to quit. I'm one of those people who is the last woman standing, dare I say. I'm just such like a diehard and so devoted and have such a sense of obligation. It's not always wise. It doesn't always serve me. So knowing when to quit, change direction. Again, change is something that I struggle with, but actually choosing to change the direction. Leave a toxic situation. Demand more from life. Okay, one thing that's interesting though is my husband and I, doesn't make sense. My husband did and I did. My husband and I were good. Okay, my husband and I started tithing a couple years ago, and it was significant. It's still significant. It's like $1,200 a month. Like honestly, to different people, not required. Catholic Church is like, donate what you can when you can. We're not the 10%ers per se. I mean, it would be fantastic, but it's not written into the faith the way it is for certain people. And it actually was a friend of mine who was, it's always confusing to me, Jehovah's Witness, but Jehovah's Witness is the same as Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, right? They just use those terms kind of interchangeably. But anyway, for her, it's something where she literally had to commit and take it off the top and everything else. And my husband and I were like, you know what, we need to consider tithing. So we dared to just say 10% of anything. 10% of anything. And with that, I used to always pray and just ask God for enough. Dear Father, please give us enough to cover this bill, enough to care for this animal, enough to... And then a while ago, I started saying, no, give us more than enough. Give us more than enough. So not only are we provided for, but we have abundance to care for others. And in part of that's a mindset because it's very scary. And sometimes Dale is so scared to say, I'm giving you 10%. But he so wants to take it back, and I get it. But we've been steadfast, and there's been tremendous blessing with it. And like I said, I mean, yes, I give a great portion to the church, but I keep fives, tens, and 20s in my wallet. And every time God puts it on my heart, I'm passing that out. And I don't even think about it. Yes, I earned that money, but by the grace of God, you know? So it's been really interesting. So yeah, we're demanding more of life, and it seems to be working. It says, give up on something that wasn't working and move on. Again, this is stuff that winners do. Give up on something that wasn't working and move on. It's a very important skill that people who win in life all seem to have. I was like, hooey whatty? Things have got to give, and change is part of that. Okay, let's do the clean copy. Contrary to popular opinion, quitting is for winners. Knowing when to quit, change direction, leave a toxic situation, demand more from life, give up on something that wasn't working and move on is a very important skill that people who win in life all seem to have. And this is by, maybe, it might be by Steven Bartlett, or maybe he just posted it, I don't know, but let's give credit anyway. Anyway, yeah, it was just a good reminder, you know. I'm getting to the point in my life, and, you know, I'm 2 years younger than God, okay, we get it. But I'm getting to the point in life where there just isn't as much risk. There just isn't. I'm just not going to care. Like, I mean, seriously, if I lose my job, which I did a couple years ago for the first time in my entire life, I know that there's another thing waiting, you know, and that I have to trust that that'll come. You know, if I tell my truth and it offends someone and they have to move on, peace be with them and peace be with me. It may feel like loss, but it's okay, you know. Not having to express every opinion I have. I know. You're like, really, Jules? Don't you do that like every single night on this channel? Okay, okay. But I've actually had the grace to hold back. Yeah, I have. In life, in daily life, I've been like, not my problem, not my situation. I'm going to refrain. And then I get out of the room, because if I don't, I'm in that conversation. Okay, so little things like that. But yeah, I'd like to be a winner in this life. And if those are some things I need to do, I'm going to go for it. What do you guys think? Let me know. As always, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, be a winner and know that you're blessed.